The Samsung Electronics emergency alarm has been sounding lately, and that's saying something after some pretty major hurdles in recent years, from exploding smartphones to legal entanglements. Vice Chairman Lee Jae-yong has been personally trying to put out the flames of the company's latest crisis by heading to Japan for a trip that might be dubbed business diplomacy. Let's explore further. I'm Alex Jensen for North Korea Now. So, Lee recently convened a meeting with top Samsung executives to discuss their response to Tokyo's export restrictions on three key tech materials, which Japan dominates the processing of, affecting South Korean semiconductors and displays, a problem that's not only threatening Samsung but the South Korean economy as a whole. Company officials revealed he shared the results of his 6-day visit to Japan and the plan from here. With his father under long-term hospitalization, Lee is the de facto leader of the Korean tech giant. And he ordered senior executives to come up with all possible measures to avoid potential production disruption and prepare for scenarios in which Japan expands the scope of its curbs to other areas, as Tokyo is now reviewing whether to exclude South Korea from a list of trusted buyers, which could affect other materials needed for making smartphones and televisions. Lee was quoted as saying they need to develop a long-term and agile strategy. As for the immediate future, he has secured emergency stockpiles of materials to keep operations going, but it's not clear how long they will last. Lee's role in helping to resolve this standoff could prove vital, as South Korea and Japan are locked in disagreement over compensating Korean victims of Japanese colonial-era abuses. Tokyo's trade move appears to be a retaliation against a South Korean court ruling that ordered Japanese firms to compensate forced laborers. Not that Tokyo is admitting to that, but one of its justifications is the claim that South Korea has been smuggling goods to North Korea in violation of sanctions. In fact, it is Japan that has been shown by UN reports to have exported some strategic items and luxury goods to North Korea over the past several years in violation of international sanctions. And this weakening of the sanctions regime comes at a sensitive time too for regional security and may hurt efforts to legitimately support the North through food aid amid its current drought-related crisis. And while Seoul has openly expressed frustration with Tokyo's decision to link trade with politics and has dismissed Japan's demand for formal arbitration over historical issues as unacceptable, businesses are having to find whatever solutions they can. Indeed, a South Korean business lobby this week called on Japan to retract its export controls to avoid potential harm to global supply chains, including large Japanese tech firms that in turn buy from South Korea. There's also the threat of prolonged damage from a Korean consumer-led boycott, with plenty to lose. Data for last year shows bilateral trade valued at $85 billion and 7.54 million Korean visitors to Japan. South Korean President Jae-in warned Tokyo's export restrictions will backfire due to the united power of all South Korean people. And that includes Samsung. No matter its challenges under the Moon administration in the past, challenges which now turn to opportunity.